Thank you for helping me return, Phrenos.
This new
My
doctor.
greetings.
You must know what I'm about to ask, Lord Moros, especially since I promised many questions. You mentioned you were on a fruitless search. What was it that you sought?
Oh, well, the Fates do like to send me off to fetch them this or that now and again. My search in some respects was similar, though I'm beginning to think they tricked me.
They sent you to find something that couldn't be found. And you can't just tell me what it is, can you?
I think they simply wanted me out of the way, although I shouldn't speculate or further speak of this at all. Apologies.
I understand. Afraid not.
You're awake.
Be well, Headmistress.
And you, Malinois.
There's more I can do with this cauldron.
Okay. Lotus. What is this thing?
I need pure shadow to permeate the surface wards. So what if...
Oh, wireless locations. Let's see. Solar files. Oh, I see. Now I can change. What does the thing do? I know these three things do a lot more.
Katoskion Oski.
What else?
Astian, Katoski, Kostiana, very.
Oskion Katoski.
There.
So mote it be. The influence of Kronos is much stronger in Oceanus than here. He attempted to ensnare me in a vision of another time. A field of flame.
Yet you were able to elude his grasp. An aspect of your condition we expected would come into play as you pushed closer to our foe. Continue with still greater caution.
Up in the bows.
Moonlight guides you.
You like wine?
Why not send Nemesis to the surface in my stead? Even if I undo the ward sealing the path, I don't know that I'll last long.
The matter on Olympus isn't as personal for Nemesis as it is for you. And she hasn't been especially receptive to suggestion recently.
No, I suppose not. What you said to me before about my mother.
Fair enough. Can't kill each other here, but we can use our words. If we were fighting for real, I wouldn't have held back either.
I figured not. Nemesis, maybe we could start again.
Don't need your charity, princess, or temptations while I'm on duty or off. You're doing this because you want something from me anyway, so here, knock yourself out.
Thank you, Nem.
Nem.
Ah, that's a nice touch. Oh, did we...
Wisdom of the ages. Thought I had more.
Non è fuori. Sì.
I'll find more bones with this.
Let's see it right out here.
Expanded my collection.
Oh. It's a good way to ferry. Modello ferry, salire schiuma. Still have to learn how to do this. Cheat.
You're beginning to fill out that keepsake storage case, young one. Fine work, yet I must caution you not to collect just for collecting's sake.
The act of giving is its own intangible reward. Nectar sours when it's offered with impure intent.
Won't have impure intent on my damn training grounds.
You're all going to say, are you, Barry? Are you going to say you're prepared?
That didn't sting like bees. Conserve your might for me.
I'd best be off. It's now or never. fates shine like the moon. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
If the might of Olympus were sufficient, the gods would have already put an end to their predicament. Time itself is against us, yet this is precisely the time for which we Silver Sisters have prepared. Look forth. Dark side.
Together we shine.
So might it be.
It's warm. If you'll permit me, Almighty Chaos, I wish you to have this gift of nectar, in accordance with my family's custom among relatives and friends. None of this...
I shall grant you this wish and the freedom to bestow upon me further gifts as you see fit, for I have familiarity with this custom of yours, and am prepared to reciprocate.
Whatever this is, it's remarkable, truly.
When I created life, I had my doubts. Would it invite more problems than it solved? I would be curious to see. Thus my experiment continues to unfold. Its outcome...
Almighty Chaos, with your experiment so vast in scope, what can one individual achieve? The quandary you mentioned when first we met. What would you have?
Spawn of Hades, I ought to clarify I do not care for idle talk. Ask me no questions. Respond only when prompted, or when necessary in the absolute. But above all, do as you will.
That's not fun.
Chaotic might.
Return now whence you came.
Not good. Ah,
Shadow
this
Spitter's
one.
back. settled.
Dad and I got on all right, comparatively speaking, I suppose. After we put the Titans in their place, though, he went down into your underworld and I drifted away like a spark from a flame.
Fired up. Join me. See you in the crossroads.
Evening.
Death to Kronos?
Fine. Sometimes I get a little boost from Artemis, but you... Just about all Olympus backs you up, and even still, it's not enough.
Direct your criticism to the gods themselves. Now what is it you want with me?
I want a little taste of all that power for myself. Come on, I'll treat you.
I'll take it.
Deal. Should go.
Rest now, all of you.
Sit and rest your wings. Grown so tired, wrap it up and sing you soon to sleep. Got some cocoons for you. My silk is everything to me. It's stronger than it looks. Keeps me safe. It can suffocate even the strongest prey. Don't you like it? Is there a certain pattern, color combination you admire?
It's lovely, Arachne. Look, I wish I could stay and admire it, but...
But you can't. I understand, I truly do. Though it would mean a lot to me if you would take some of my silk with you on your... Goodbye for now.
This place again. To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am...
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have...
A gift from grandmother.
Dollar sheet.
Most of the ancient edifices that once housed the dead awaiting judgment within Erebus have since been taken by the woods or by decay.
It must have been magnificent.
So Estia gave you her gift of flame. Normally, the old miser wants nothing to do with any of us, not even her sisters.
I see. Oh? Don't be afraid. Must want something to eat. mine is finally gone.
Hang on, hang on. Really lost it.
All of this tainted gold. You'll see that it's disposed of properly, Lord Charon. I long to see that day.
Oh, there you are. Any word as I again, good niece. Although presumably you must have known, as likely all the unmarked packaging concealing this boon was soaked all the way through.
Lim and Oros. Blood and darkness. I can sense you have those accursed knuckle bones on you. I shall have to thank Odysseus for providing such a...
My keepsake? I'm surprised these have any effect on you, Headmistress. I thought for certain you enchanted them yourself.
Odysseus has known his share of witches besides us. Well, I'm braced for impact. The knuckle bones strike first, and then we fight. Cross flames awaken! Three against one. Now beware. Arise again, sister. Face all of me. Dark side. So much for that.
So much for silken armor.
Is up my sleeve. I yield. Impressive show of force. Hold nothing back as you continue on.
I prevailed. Kronos.
Which rock did you crawl out from under, My forces, they are terribly confused. They have no idea where you live. So I thought I would attempt asking you nicely.
I live in your nightmares, Titan. I thrive on them. I'll see you dead, and then destroyed. However long it takes.
However long it takes. You speak of inevitability, little one. A subject on which I happen to be the expert. As to whomever sent you after me, I shall fight them.
We'll see. At least my feet are clean.
Ready.
Water sprouts activated. A gift. A little pain is all.
The ancient and obscure originator of creation yet remains, observing from within such black impenetrable depths the endless toil of the living and the dead.
Chaos is witness to all. By the will of chaos.
They should have their chances to succeed.
Ah.
Return to Shadow now. Rise and shine. I know I could have done better than that.
Some spirits of the dead forever wander aimlessly, whilst others, lacking even so much will, merely linger in a
Dora does need to get out more often.
Not happening. Hey, you're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there?
I fought past Erebus down into Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath the sea. Do you remember the sea, Dora?
The sea, the sea, the sea, the sea. That's the thing with all the water in it, right? I heard it's nice sometimes. Also kills a bunch of people, death by drowning, so... Huh, I've been getting mixed messages, I guess.
It's a big place.
Greetings.
I have to ask you something, Lord Moros. Though I think I may already have the answer. Has the war with Kronos and Olympus taken some new turn?
I'm sorry I can't answer you, Princess. I'm bound never to speak of matters in connection to the weavings of the fates. If you knew more right now, it could unduly influence your path.
And knowledge is preparation. It seems strictly to our benefit for me to know as much as possible about what I'm getting myself into.
Perhaps. Nevertheless, I cannot break my oath. I trust, though, that you'll learn the truth of it when the time...
I'll be waiting. Will this truly come to pass?
Regained your strength, I see.
Last night, Headmistress, I traversed a gate that led me to the depths of chaos, where I met its host. I've heard so much from you of Nyx, yet somehow I never expected to meet her mother and father. Of all creation, not just her.
An audience with primordial chaos. I hadn't entirely expected that. Although, given that Nyx herself has not been seen since Kronos took the House of Hades, I am unsurprised. There is no fury like that of a parent bereft of their child. Does chaos seem an ally to us, then?
I believe so.
Well, thank you, Nyx, for that.
May my intent be true. Domname Sion.
So mote it be.
That's a good trick. Let's see. The good witch there noted you were able to vanquish her in a full-on contest. Impressive stuff. You get much...
I did. Down to the chambers near the bottom of the sea. Strange music echoing all through the place. I wasn't prepared.
Strange music, huh? Reminds me of when... Oh, I'll spare the tales for another time. You've enough on your mind.
May I? Headmistress couldn't ask for better familiars than you two. Nemesis must have a head start. Focus. Remnants of the past.
Two more. One part. Right.
The cards know. The pick.
Take this. Okay.
I'll make this count.
Like getting.
I will not fail.
Hello.
Scatter to the winds a bit, my niece. You've heard from those of us upon this mountaintop, but Zeus sent several of his children to take care of things down closer to the base. They're probably just fine.
Who knows? Who cares? Probably they don't care. Who knows? Who cares?
the silence of the infinite abyss lies infinite possibility, the limitless and unseen building blocks of all that has ever been conceived.
It's really quite a lot.
I once created a similar arrangement with a different spawn of Hades. He was an interesting subject. The interval since last we met grows ever longer now. Do you know his status? Respond.
You mean my brother Zagreus? Kronos took him, along with my parents and their closest associates. They're in the lowest reaches of the underworld, where I am headed now.
I see. Time appears to be the source of many problems recently. As for your brother, I found him to be quite a mutant. Interesting that offspring can be so dissimilar.
Yeah. Hmm. That's okay. I don't mind.
Sea, are ya?
Yeah.
Poseidon's power and my own don't often mix, but then again, neither do he and I. Of that you can be certain there.
Whew, that's hot. Root stalker. Can't right now.
Okay.
you about your pitiable
Not a
cover
problem.
here. Need to press on. No threats nearby. Here, girl. Again?
Silken finery, so soft, divine. Welcome back.
No use. You've been so busy, Arachne. Not just all these dresses, but all Erebus is teeming with silken cocoons. You're certain it's all right for me to break them?
Of course, you big silly. What, do you suppose they're teeming with my countless brood? By the time you see a cocoon, anything in there is either for you or was out to get you. Well, what do you think?
Silver.
Please make damage.
The woods answer my call. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
The Titan Kronos. He is time itself. Thus, by his nature, we can never be entirely prepared for him. He seeks the downfall of Olympus. But how exactly, we still do not know. Behold my light. Night bloom.
Together we shine.
Together we shine.
At last. Our enemy's strength even exceeds my own. We're both titans, yes, Kronos and I, but he is my elder, as I am yours. What say you?
You
His
are
age doesn't
mine.
mean anything to me. The old are seldom wise, and often weak. And he did not study under you, headmistress. Only I have.
Just so. He is an arrogant old fool. The impression of wisdom comes with age more than the real. Crossed flames, divide and strike. Well done. Let's see you evade this. Pardon the interruption. Look now upon the moon.
Damn it.
At ease. You've earned these spoils. Return to Shadow now.
Victory.
Artemis. So next turn.
Into the depths. Ugh, that's cold. The water spouts. Better. The path of stars.
There at last.
I walked the path.
What else is going on, though, man? Gotta be something on your mind, right?
A lotus flower.
No? It's back, huh?
Don't the vicious creatures contaminating these chambers make this a rather dangerous place in which to laser...
Oh, I've made clear to them that they don't stand a chance with me at all. In my position, it's not good to send mixed messages, both for my suitors' sakes and for my own. Now, if you'll excuse me.
A death cap. This isn't your domain. Shadow now.
You are spirited, but not invincible.
Oh,
Get out of my head.
Hey. Ah, hey, Mal. I was just floating. Floating around, I guess. And existing. Just kind of existing a lot lately. You?
Failing, making progress, I don't know. Speaking of, shouldn't you be practicing your haunting, Dora?
Oh, yeah, no, I thought maybe I'd take a break from that. Why do now what you could do later, right?
For the sense of accomplishment? Lord Moros is away. The fated list.
Approach.
No.
You have gone far, Malinois, and you bested me. Gave me quite a scrape at that.
Thank you, Headmistress. Although I know that I could not have bested you had you held nothing back.
You know? Why do you self-impose such limits on your capability? Alter your thoughts. I shall see you again out there.
Yes, Headmistress. Our cauldron. Headmistress, if I may, by moonlight and the dust of ancient bone, awaken in this cauldron the unknown.
See that, sisters?
It is done.
So how has Nemesis been faring out there? Taking matters into her very capable hands. Not making too much grief for you, I hope?
So you know already. And Headmistress must too. Nemesis is being Nemesis. Discovering firsthand our task is not as simple as it seems.
Say no more then. Though if she becomes too intent on impeding your results over achieving her own, we'll step in.
It won't come to that.
All clear.
Does Headmistress know yet of your little excursions? Not much escape.
Strongly advise you mind your own responsibilities. Hecate doesn't control me, and you should show a little gratitude.
For what? Endangering us all? I didn't...
Because because you're weak.
When did I get
I've need of that. Right. The Arcana. A new keepsake.
Always she returns as dusk gives way to night.
May moonlight guide you.
Moonlight, yeah. Sure that's no walking stick? With all your might. Right in the rib cage. How have you lately fared against the lurkers and the serpents all that way down in the watery depths? Knowing of them and squaring off against them are two very different things.
They're significantly stronger than the lost souls lingering around here. And they have no sense of fear at all, attacking without any hesitation.
They're basically just walking fish, young one. Not much for conversating, but they'll stick you with a trident just fine. Don't you let them.
I won't.
That's the zero. Right.